Hey guys, Jordan here. Welcome back to building the ultimate budget sim racing rig. In the last episode we looked at wheels, motors, pedals and the Aztec Initium bundle. Today it's all about how you actually see and power your racing experience, the display and the system behind it. Now this series has kindly been sponsored by MSI, who currently have a couple of great promotions running, including ways to earn a free Steam credit when you buy or share your MSI gear. First up, shout out by MSI. If you bought any MSI products recently, you can share your thoughts about them by leaving a review and claim Steam credit worth up to £35. There's also Empower Your Final Quest, when you can get up to £70 in Steam credit when you buy eligible MSI components like select Intel motherboards, AMD motherboards, coolers, cases and power supplies. Now stay tuned because we'll actually be using some of those eligible parts in the build later in this episode, so now's a great time to upgrade and grab some free Steam credit while you're at it. So please check out the links in the description box to learn more. Big thank you to MSI for sponsoring the series. Okay, so let's go on to displays. There's a few different routes you can go down. Each have got pros and cons depending on your space, budget and whether you're using a PC or a console. Ultra wides are going to be a favourite for immersion. A single 34 to 40 inch display, 21:9 resolution really fills the view nicely without needing 3 monitors. A large 4K TV can also work well for console setups, especially if you're going to be racing a bit further back, but the response rates and refresh rates are usually a little bit lower. Of course, you've got VR2, which is absolutely unbeatable for immersion, but needs some serious PC grunt. Now, triple monitors are going to take everything to the next level, wrapping right around for full peripheral vision, but they do take up a lot of space, require a strong GPU, and unfortunately consoles don't support them. Now, if you are going to go for a triple screen, you'll obviously need a heavy duty stand, which will add more cost, not to mention you're going to buy 3 of the same monitors as well. So altogether the cost of going triple screen could easily exceed the total budget of the sim rig. Now, there are other options for mounting, such as Fanatec. They have the ones that match their own cockpits, or you could of course go with a third-party stand if you're after something a bit more affordable. Just make sure to measure the rig's width though before you buy. You don't want a stand that's too narrow. It's always better to get one that's slightly too wide than too tight, especially if you plan to upgrade your setup or monitor size later on. So part 2, powering the display. Of course you've got consoles, simple plug and play. The Series X and PlayStation 5 can run 4K at 120Hz depending on your display support. It's a great option for those that don't want to be building a PC or that don't own one. Now of course this one is going to be PC based. I'm going to go for a PC which is going to be based off a recent build that I did on the channel. Of course if you're using PC you can just use your own, but being this is a series sponsored by MSI, it's only right that we put one together. I'll put the full build on the card on the screen if you want to check out the basis of how this one started, but the basis is going to be the Thermaltake View 380XL, MSI Tomahawk B860, Intel 245K, MSI A13 AIO cooler, plus the MSI RTX 5070 Ti Ventus 3X OC. For the Nitro Concepts E-Racer, we're going to be using the Nitro Concepts monitor stand, which is designed to fit that frame. It's fairly affordable at £99, and the assembly is very simple. It took me around 20 minutes to build, and that was while filming it too. Now for the monitor, I wanted to go something that feels immersive but without filling half the office up. So we've gone for a curved 31.5 inch 4K monitor, the MSI Mag 321 CUP. This is a UHD panel running at 3840 by 2160 and 160Hz refresh rate with a 1 millisecond response time. It's also got a 1500R curve which wraps nicely around your field of view, giving a cockpit style feel without needing triple monitors. It's also a VA panel, so you get deep contrast and rich colour. MSI rate it at 114% of sRGB and 91% of the DCI P3 colour gamut. For connectivity, we've got HDMI 2.1, DisplayPort 1.4, and obviously USB with DisplayPort Alt mode. Overall, it's a nice middle ground between price and performance, a 4K panel that still gives you the responsiveness and curvature to really feel immersive. Now I had to mount this a little bit differently to other monitors. This has got a recessed racer mount, but MSI do include all the bits you need. So I used the extensions or little standoffs, then the spaces from the monitor mount over the top of those. Added the mounting bars on top, so it's kind of a hybrid of mounting options here. Then once those bars are fitted, the monitor simply slots onto the bar, then screws into the top and bottom to secure it into place. So that's displays and powering the system covered. Whether you're on a console, PC or somewhere in between, choosing the right screen and system makes all the difference. And next time we'll be putting everything together with a full assembly of the rig and my first impressions once it's all up and running. If you're building your own setup or have your own already, I'd love to hear what you're using. Let me know down in the comments box below. Of course, if you've got any more questions, feel free to ask them there as well. Thank you all for watching. Thanks to MSI for sponsoring the series. I'll leave all the links to the monitors and other parts down below. Please don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this one so you don't miss the next episode, and I'll see you all next time.